Aiwa makorokoto onune. Makorokoto makuru. Aiwa makorokoto. Aiwa nasofunga kushema msazero. Ngambotaura mukomana. Aiwa makorokoto.
Sanduko Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe simuka. Simuka.
Sanduko Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe water.
I want to thank you very much for the fight you fought. The volunteers, the students from the university, you are amazing. You were amazing. Hamuna kurara, hamuna kugeza, hamuna kudya, mahubu ari kunwa, mahusa ari kunwa, vabva kuchitungwiza, Zengeza West, vana vakabva kuKadoma, vakabva kuNorton. I want to thank you so much, our volunteers. This has been an amazing campaign. It has been the most difficult election that I've ever participated. We're facing a deranged candidate. But the real person we were fighting was Kudata Gwirei. He was hiding behind the skirts of Mavis Kumbo. So they poured money into a campaign. But I think what was most disappointing about this campaign was the violence. You know, people were bashed, vananyasha, people were bashed, people had wounds, and so forth. It doesn't have to be like that. People can differ, but we shouldn't use, violence. I also want to thank the citizens of Harare East. They came out in their thousands. Yeah. Harare East is a low-density area. So to get the kind of figures that we have and to beat the opponent by over 100% is just amazing. In the polling stations where we were counting at Greendale, it was embarrassing. Boys, it was just a triple C. So sometimes you'd say, it was embarrassing. I also want to thank the volunteers from Mutare, Vananyasha, the 5 girls we had from Mutare. They were amazing. Nyasha was bashed, Agaro was steric, but they were amazing. They were here from the beginning. I want to thank our own structures. Vana Sicilia Varapapap. Harare East, we had champions. We had lots of champions. A winning team has got champions. So I want to thank everyone who was involved. Vana Zelas, even though he likes other things. More than the, yeah. Vana Tafadzwa, Vanani. We ran a solid campaign. We ran a solid campaign. But they cheated. The votes that they got are not genuine. The votes that ZANU-PF got are not genuine. Because they were busing people, they were intimidating people. I spoke to a presiding officer in Tafara this morning. And the vote which they got should be consistent with Greendale. Because Greendale is the heart of the constituents. And in Greendale, they were getting 15 out of 140. So wherever you see them getting out beyond that average, it means that they've done some games. I've just been speaking to President Chamisa, so he passes his regards to you. But the real battle is next year. The real battle is next year. Yes. So we're not going to demobilize. We're not going to stop. We are not going to stop. We're not going to stop. We're not going to stop. So we are going to have a huge party. A huge party. Vaneshavere doro. Papati yo. Kana pasina ano gezwa. Kana pasina ano gezwa zashata. Then we have not done enough. Panfano ano gezwa. Ofekezwa daipa. Yeah. So I want to thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. I saw amazing people. Zvimbuya zvangu, zvekutafara, vana mbuya Ruth Ngube, vamwe vakaita BP, vana Maizenda. So ndachitoseka navo nchiti BP ika yenyu yapera. We had to take her to hospital, BP yavo yakura. Ndapfuurawo nekumba kwambai mai vangu. She also BP yavo yanga yakashuta as well, and so forth. So vanhu vanenge vasingarari vachida kuti vanhu vemuzimbabwe vagare mushe, shanduko iuye. Our prayer now is that we go to the big fight, and the big fight is to make sure that Advocate Nelson Chamisa, 2 days before the nomination court set on the 26th. The party was launched on the 24th. Nomination court was on the 26th. 2 months later, on the 26th, the party sweeps everything. 26 out of 28. I mean, that's just amazing. Yeah. So it's a privilege to be part of history. Yeah. I beg you, my brothers, rely on See, when we talk about God, a lot of people don't understand. Yeah, a lot of people. We can work. Here in Harare East, we worked. But without God, we wouldn't have gotten anywhere. You understand? So vamanopedza nguva vachinoshandirwa vachinoita sei vachinopfeka zvimishonga vachiiswa chuma muchiuno. It doesn't work. There's nothing that beats the dignity of hard work. Kusenza. I went to Goromonza High School. Our theme was laborare est orare. To work is to pray. So paunenge uchisenza paipa uri kutonamata. Buza usina nguva yekuita zvimwe zvinhu. Unless you are, of course, zealous. because zealous is the only one who combines working and other things.
So, Honorable, can you kindly take us your voting experience yesterday and some of the comments from your constituency?
Well, as I've said, it was a very difficult election. They wanted to capture the election. What helped was that people came out in their numbers. But they did all shenanigans. We had instance in Mabvuku where our guys didn't sleep because they were trying to pump in some ballot boxes and so forth. And one of the things that helped us was that we had lots of vehicles and lots of people who were protecting our votes. They were Pangula, trouble spots in rural areas. Here we helped that we had the machinery, the infrastructure to counter any shenanigans. But in the rural areas, I can imagine. Notwithstanding, the result is that ZEC is not capable of running a free and fair election. As I said to you yesterday, they were using like 4 different ballot, voters' roll. So you would find your name not there, posted on the ballot, on the voters' roll, posted outside. Yet your name is in the application. So you go inside. If you insist, your name will suddenly be found. So how is it possible that your name is not on the ballot voters roll outside? Your name is not even in the ballot voters roll inside. But when you insist that, but my name is on the application, only then will somehow, somewhere, a phantom voters roll will emerge with your name. So quite clearly there were like 3-4 voters roll that they were using. The bottom line is that Mrs. Chikumba and ZEC are not capable of running a free and fair election. So what we need ZEC to be disbanded. If it means that the UN runs the election, the African Union runs the election, yes. So be it.
And in regards to you winning, what can the people of Harare East look forward to?
We want to up gears. We want to up gears. We want to make sure that we are in the communities. We're going to have MPs, clinics or surgeries where we will sit on a Saturday and listen to people's complaints, as happens in other jurisdictions. We want to use resources from the Constituency Development Fund to build something that is useful in the area. We're also going to have our own vehicles that will be collecting refugees in the area. But the real work will be in Parliament. That's my strength. We are going for corruption. We are going against corruption. We're coming for you, Kudata Gwirei. We're coming for you, Billy Rottenberg. So the land barons, the cartels, we're coming for them. We're coming for them. So if you are Kudata Gwirei, you better go to the bathroom. Yeah, because we're coming for you. We're coming for you.
Yes.
And in regards to the 2023 election, what word of encouragement do you have to Zimbabweans?
I think that movement, which didn't have a single cent, which doesn't have a single cent, we don't have a head office, we don't have a lever. We've given back power to the citizens. The citizens come first. The citizens will work with you if you are authentic. We are authentic. The citizens will work with you if you are consistent. We are consistent. The citizens will work with you if you can be trusted. We can be trusted. Just look at Douglas Monsora. The citizens have punished him. In Harare East, spoiled votes. In Harare East, there were more spoiled votes than votes in favor of Douglas Monsora. Because he's a dishonest person, he's a malicious person,